So now I want to talk about, I think, some episodes that were my favorites, but also episodes that I think had a really good message and were just really well done episodes. There are a lot of episodes, and there may be some episodes that have really good, like, plot things that happen. They're not necessarily my favorites. I'm one of those people that I love the little character moments, because to me, a character can make or break a show. If it's a really good show plot-wise, animation-wise, but the characters are crap, I'm just gonna find the show trash. So let's talk about some of my favorite episodes, or episodes that I thought were really well done. I did enjoy season 1, but I didn't love it as much as seasons 2 and 3. I think season 3 is my favorite just because it had so many good, like, arcs and so much good action and dialogue and storytelling, which is so good. But I'm gonna start off with the Tales of Ba Sing Se. The Tales of Ba Sing Se are filler episodes. I would say they are the best filler episodes in Avatar, but I really love the Tales of Ba Sing Se. Preferably Iroh's tale, when he goes to have the picnic for his son's birthday and you hear him sing, and before that he's helping this little boy in the village. I thought that was just so sweet. He has so much compassion and caringness that I just love that little, like, short that we got of Iroh. It was beautiful. Then you have the one of Katara and Toph going and having their spa day at Girls' Day, and then Toph gets made fun of by those girls, and Katara's like, don't pay any attention to them, you're beautiful, Toph. And I was like, you're damn right, Toph! You are a beautiful, badass female that can kick ass. Although she does have a thing for Sokka, I believe. We've seen hints at it. I'm like, you know what? I love Sokka and Suki so much, but Toph and Sokka would not be a bad couple either. Don't hate at me, please. And then we have Aang's tale, where he misses Appa so much, and I'm gonna talk about Appa's lost days, because that's a good chunk too. But, like, he goes to the zoo looking for Appa, and he doesn't find Appa, but he sees all these different animals. Avatar World, they have a lot of different animals. Their animals are like 2 different animals combined into a hybrid, which is both weird, but really fascinating and interesting at the same time. All these animals are, like, in cages, and they feel really bad. So Aang, being like, hey, I'm gonna give these animals some fun, lets them out of their cage, takes them outside of the inner walls of Ba Sing Se, lets them roam around outside, and so they can have room to roam around, but still have a zoo so that the children can look at the animal, but both the people can be happy, but the animals can also be happy too. Aang over here, he would be an animal caretaker, or a zoologist or something in the modern day world, because goddamn, he loves his animals. Momo and Appa, he loves them so much, and we stan a man who loves animals in this house. Then we have Sokka's tale. Who knew Sokka could do poetry? Of all the things Sokka's brilliant at, I didn't know one of them was poetry. I knew one of them was battle cries and making up, like, good and shitty puns, but I didn't know one of them was poetry, preferably haikus. And unfortunately, every time I hear the word haiku, I think of the volleyballs, Karasuno, but that's not haiku. It is haiku, but it's not that haiku. Sokka accidentally stumbles into a room of girls. They're doing haikus, and he participates and matches the matriarch's haikus. And one of his haikus isn't that necessarily a haiku according to the matriarch, but I thought it was hilarious and I had to write it down. And also we heard a little bit of, like, Chinese or Japanese rap with a little bit of, like, the Japanese instrumental with a little bit of rap music. Yo, is Sokka about ready to drop his diss track? Cause I'm all here for it, sign me up. I can't. This is Sokka's rap. That's right, I'm Sokka. It's pronounced with an aka. Young ladies, I rocked ya. I kid you not. I bursted out laughing, but both being like, Sokka, can you make a rap about me or a haiku about me? Please? Oh, Sokka, you are a brilliant, brilliant man. Never change. We love you. Zuko, we didn't really know how awkward Zuko was. The thing is, in season 1, all we knew about Zuko was that he wanted to find the Avatar. So I really don't know much about Zuko's character until we get to season 2, especially right now, where he awkwardly is like, how do I talk to girls? When he said, dude, you are the prince, a banished prince, but you are the prince of the Fire Nation. You know how to talk to girls. That was both like, oh, dude, but also like, it's hilarious. Then you have Appa's lost days. Now, I liked Appa before this, but after this episode, I loved Appa. I loved him. All the things that he went through, I was just being like, come on, Appa, you gotta get out of this. You gotta get out of this. You can do this, Appa. Every time we saw Appa, Aang was so close. He was literally hot on his trail. He was so close, but yet so far. And I was like, come on. Because they're stuck in this secret library, Toph is trying to stop the building from going back under in the sand, but these sand people come and take Appa, and she doesn't really know what to do. Does she either stop the building from being buried under thousands and thousands of pounds of sand, or does she help Appa? But at the same time, it's like she can't really earthbend that properly in sand, but also she's blind. She can only do so much. When Aang got mad at her, I was like, I get why you're mad at her, Aang, but at the same time, there's only so much she could do. So they drag Appa away, and then he gets sold to a circus, and they like whip him, and the one guy taunts him with fire. I'm gonna punch you in the face myself. Appa goes through so much. At one point, Azula and May and Ty Lee come across Appa. Thank God the Kyoshi warriors come and they clean up Appa. They fix him up. The Kyoshi warriors, Suki just saw Aang and the gang go to Ba Sing Se, but Azula gets to them, and as they're trying to protect Appa, that's where Azula takes the Kyoshi warriors and Suki prisoner, and Appa has to escape. Appa goes to the air temple where Aang went in the beginning, and he meets this man, and this old man eventually teaches Aang the secrets of all the chakras. So he gives a message to Appa to give to Aang, because this guy can sense where Aang is, and so that's where Appa takes the message. Then where he arrives in Ba Sing Se, Long Fei captures him, and I'm like, God damn it, you're so close! When they finally rescue and get Appa, oh, what happy days. What happy days. I think another episode that's really interesting is season 2, I believe it's episode 19, where Aang is learning about all the different chakras, and how there's like the life chakra, there's the water chakra, the earth chakra, there's the fire chakra. It was very interesting going through all the different chakras and seeing that they mean something, but there's also a fear attached to it. I think another episode that was also very impactful and very powerful to me was episode 6 of season 3, where we learn about Roku and Sozin's relationship and the comet, what happened to the air nomads, and then this is really kind of, I think, the stepping off point. Zuko learning and realizing that the Fire Nation has wronged everyone, and that there needs to be balance restored, and he realizes the past crimes of his great-grandfather to the point where he's like, I need to bring back balance, not just to the rest of the world, but also bring back honor and redeem the Fire Nation. And I think it was a very pivotal moment for him, is realizing that. So he is in some way related to the Avatar, and in tune he's related to Aang, and so he feels like he needs to now help Aang. So I feel like that was both a pivotal episode for Zuko and Aang as well. And then I think my favorite episode, just because I love seeing Zuko in this way, is episode 12 of season 3, where Zuko goes to the Avatar. He follows him and he goes to the Avatar and he's like, hey, Zuko here. That was just seeing him like so awkward and fumble and just being like, hi, just like casually like, hi, I'm Zuko. I tried to hunt you down and send a hitman after you, but I'm here to join you. Hi, hello, it's nice to see you. Him being so awkward and not really knowing how to talk to each other. I thought it was just a really cute little episode, and just like him trying to prove that he's a good guy. Like from here on out is where the season started to really get really good. Like the season was really good, but it got really better from here. Because when you see him in season 1, he's so serious and so set on capturing the Avatar and restoring his honor, and then in like season 3, he's like talking to an animal, trying to like get his words out and trying to introduce himself to the Avatar, and like fumbling, being really awkward. It's hilarious. Not to mention, I think the season finale, Sozin's Comet, I think that whole season finale was really well done. There was a lot of elements. I don't think it was too long, but I don't think it was too short. I think it was just the right amount of time for it to not feel like it was over too quickly, but to not feel like it dragged on forever. Like action scenes with dialogue, with enough like planning, enough fighting between Suki and Toph, and Sokka being on the airships. You flash to Zuko battling Azula with Katara trying to help, with Aang going up against the Fire Lord. I just think it was really well done. It's a show that will live on in history as a very well done show, plot-wise, like lore-wise, mythology-wise, character-wise, really well done. And every season finale topped the other one. The season 1 finale was good, but then you have the season 2 finale and you're like, oh shit, this is about to get real. And then you have the season 3 finale and you're like, oh my god, this is insanity. They get better every season, and I love that. It's a wonderful show. I have issues I have with it. It's not like the best show out there. I've seen so many TV shows to where I don't know if it'd be my top 5, but I'd probably put it in my top 5. But I would say it's definitely in my top 5, and I would definitely be in my top 10 because it's just so well done. The character designs, to the costumes, to every nation having its own like unique aesthetic. Each nation, each people had its own unique aesthetic, whether it be just hairstyles or character designs or costume designs or bending abilities. It's so insane that this show was able to accomplish so much for being a kids show. I don't think could ever be a show now in today that would ever kind of like come close to being a level of like detail and plot and just storytelling wise that Avatar: The Last Airbender had. I mean, there's Korra, but people have issues with Korra. The Avatar is a special show that I think will live on and really be a show that a lot of people remember and just have really fond memories of. I'm late to the game, I know, but I'm really happy that I finally watched it because I love it so much. I'm so happy that I know about these characters now. I'm really happy that it came on Netflix because honestly, I kid you not, if it wouldn't have come on Netflix, it probably would have been a longer time. I may have gone more years without seeing it. With the virus going on, I don't go and rent movies or DVDs at all because I can't, because our local place closed down, but also I don't want to go to the library and touch used things right now. I really enjoyed it. I really loved Avatar: The Last Airbender, and if you have not seen it, I highly recommend it. So those are all of my thoughts on Avatar: The Last Airbender. I will be getting to Korra. I don't know when. I don't want to wait until December of this year of 2021, but I'm having like kind of lower expectations for Korra just because I hear mixed things about it. I don't want to start another like longer show. I want to watch smaller shows and get caught up on shows. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed me rambling on about Avatar, but I just wanted to talk about it because I really enjoyed it. And social distance, wear your mask, stay home as much as possible, stay safe out there, and I will see you guys with another video very soon. Bye guys!